As you can see from our opening trailer, Subway is facing some challenges with regards to customer perception and mindshare, and our marketing plan aims to help them. We'll start our presentation with a brief history of Subway. It was founded in 1965 by Fred DeLuca, who received a loan from Dr. Peter Buck. As you can see in the photo, the first Subway was named Pete's Subway. Subway's mission is to be the #1 quick service restaurant which delivers fresh, delicious, and healthy experiences. We found a Subway commercial from the 1970s that we'd like to share with you.
When you're hungry, make tracks for Subway. When you're hungry, Subway.
Subway's famous giant foot-long sandwiches are made right before your eyes, the way you want them, a variety of fresh and delicious ingredients. If you're really hungry, nothing beats a Subway.
When you're hungry, make tracks for Subway.
Subway is facing a number of challenges. The overall economy is stagnant, which affects how often customers eat out. The food industry in general is facing more restrictive regulations, which inherently causes food prices to increase. In addition to external factors, Subway is facing stiff competition from other sub-sandwich businesses. Our research focused on Quiznos, Jimmy John's, and Slotsky's. You're most likely familiar with Quiznos toasted subs and Jimmy John's freaky fast delivery. Slotsky's offers deli-style sandwiches that are perceived to be of great quality. Slotsky's was founded in Texas in the 1970s and has since spread to more than 35 states and 4 countries. Subway also faces competition from other fast food companies. Next, we'll show you a commercial that Arby's ran, which attacked the way that Subway processes its meat.
My name is Bo Dietl. I'm a retired New York detective, and I'm slicing up the truth about freshness. A lot of people think the meat in this sandwich is sliced up in the back of this store. Let me show you where the back really is. This is where they slice the meat. Iowa. That's a long walk for a turkey sandwich.
Arby's slices fresh in store.
As you can see, Subway is facing a wide range of competition. Digging further, this slide points out that although McDonald's and Subway have approximately the same number of stores in the US, McDonald's boasts triple the sales. Subway needs to reinvigorate its brand and attract new customers. Next, we will share a video from an individual who independently rates fast food companies. He points out a number of quality and health concerns that other Subway customers are raising about Subway sandwiches.
So Subway has a reputation of being more healthy and being more diet conscious, and the focus with all American diets tends to be on reducing calories and reducing fat. But what that misses, and why Americans keep getting fatter, is it misses simple carbohydrates, it misses sugars, high fructose corn syrup, and most importantly, processed foods. Now, when you're eating out at any restaurant, the food is typically going to be the same quality, highly processed food that you get at any grocery store anywhere, which is just processed food. And Subway really is no different.
This individual did an excellent job of summarizing some of the key challenges that Subway is facing with regards to the quality and healthiness of their sandwiches. Moving forward, we have a customer analysis of Subway's customers in the US and China. In the US, 95% of customers are Caucasians aging from 19 to 60. They are typically health conscious and often stop at Subway because it's convenient. In China, customers are ages 19 to 40, city dwellers, and they're comfortable with the Western culture. Next, we will show you a couple of customer interviews that Amber conducted at 2 of our local Subways.
I think the food is healthier than a lot of other fast food.
Yes.
And I have a favorite sandwich that I always get.
Yes.
It's a veggie sub, pepper jack cheese with some vinegar and salt and pepper. That's all I ever get.
Thank you.
Wherever I go, I know I can count on the Subway to be the same everywhere.
Where they slice the meat.
Yeah, I don't care where they slice it.
Thank you. This is the Subway inside the Walmart. And I just talked to 2 employees from Jimmy John's.
Yeah, I work at Jimmy John's, but I don't usually eat Subway, but it's so convenient being at Walmart here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty hungry, so I decided to come here and get a nice sub, even though I do prefer Jimmy John's.
Thank you.
think that we like Jimmy John's better because the bread, we like the bread better, and the meat's sliced in the stores, so you know it's like really fresh and stuff. Though there is less choices than a Subway, Jimmy John's just tastes better.
Yeah, I definitely agree. You know, we're making the bread every day at Jimmy John's, so you know it's a lot fresher, tastes a lot better, more fresh. Just nice cold cut sandwiches.
In the first interview, you heard that the customer was very loyal to Subway and did not necessarily care where their meat was sliced. In the second interview, you may have noticed that the two individuals were Jimmy John's workers who preferred Jimmy John's sandwiches because of their taste and quality. They were eating at Subway, however, because it was conveniently located in Walmart where they happened to be shopping. Next, we have a couple of graphics illustrating the growth that Subway has enjoyed over the years. The number of stores has increased from 600 in the 1980s to 33,000 in 2010, and Subway has expanded into more than 90 countries worldwide. A key area where Subway would like to expand further is in China, and we will touch on that more as we go along. Next, we will show you what Subway has to offer in terms of food. Alright, as you can see here, we've got Subway's website pulled up, and on this particular web page, we have all the different menu items that Subway offers. Up at the top, I'd like to point out a couple things. The first is that they've got a featured $5 footlong for December. As you can see here, it's the Western egg and cheese sandwich. They've got a different featured footlong for every month. Also, there's a tab right here that kind of points out the fact that Subway does do catering. You can see some of the options: giant subs, platters of cookies, platters of sandwiches. So Subway can cater your office party, your luncheon, you know, that sort of a thing, even a party at home or a gathering of that sorts. As I scroll down, you can see all the different types of options that Subway has on their menu. You can see a list of all their different sandwiches. They have a wide variety of sandwiches. You can sort those sandwiches strictly by the $5 footlongs. You can see that they've got 6 different $5 footlongs, including that sub of the month for December. Fresh fit choices. These are their choices that they claim to be a little more healthy maybe than some of their other options. They've got a few different featured products here that they're trying to attract attention to. You can look at Subway's breakfast options right here. You can see they've got a few different options for breakfast. Not everybody understands that you can get a breakfast sandwich actually at Subway. If we scroll over to their salads portion, you can see that there's quite a different variety of salads that Subway will actually create for you. That's a number of options that they have there. Fresh fit for kids, a couple different options that they try to point out as kind of a quick, healthy way for kids to eat. And then a listing of their drinks, their sides, their extras. These are the types of things that you'll get on the side. Here's a SWOT analysis for Subway. Some strengths that Subway has includes their brand establishment and to some extent their quality and healthy sandwiches. We argue, however, that Subway's quality is also a weakness due to inconsistency and the presence of a negative perception about Subway's quality among its customers. We feel that Subway can improve its quality and reputation by offering some wholly organic sandwiches and supplementing this new offer with a new advertisement campaign. We also feel that Subway has an opportunity to grow and further establish itself in the Chinese marketplace. Next, we will share some examples of why we feel that organic food is an excellent opportunity for Subway and how it can be used to improve customer perception of quality.
Okay, well these numbers are really interesting. Here, let me show you the chart. It's really interesting because your $5 had less ham than your $6. But Quiznos gave you an inch less. So Quiznos did an 11-inch sub, okay, with more ham, just as much cheese as Subway, and then the $8 sandwich. All right, the $8 sandwich had almost 4 times the amount of meat, had 5 times the amount of cheese. It was just way over the top.
In the previous video, the individual deconstructed sub sandwiches from Subway, Quiznos, and his local deli in order to see who provided the best ingredients for the money being paid. We'd like to point out that Subway uses a tactic of reducing the product size, in this case the amount of ingredients, of their $5 footlongs to compensate for the price drop. We feel that Subway should focus more on quality sandwiches and less on providing them cheaply. On this slide, you can read Twitter feedback that we found while completing our social media action items. There was a lot of positivity and mindshare surrounding Jimmy John's, and we feel that this is an example of something that Subway should strive for. Next, we will share an online petition asking Subway to offer organic sandwiches. Here we've got the website pulled up, change.org. Change.org is something that we talked about a little bit in class. It's an online website that allows users to create petitions asking for change. And the specific petition that we found related to Subway is a customer asking Subway to become more organic, specifically to use organic chicken and vegetables, non-processed meat, and a healthier bread. And we thought this was a great example of how a customer identified a need and identified a want and tried to communicate that with Subway. Reading at the top here, it says, "When you eat Subway, you probably think, I'm doing my body a favor because it's healthy. While you may think that, Subway is spending millions of dollars to make sure you believe that, because in reality, it is just more fast food that is pretty unhealthy." The user goes on to talk about the different organic options, whether that be the meats, whether that be the vegetables, that Subway could offer that could create a much better product, a much healthier product. Here are some recent Twitter comments complaining about Subway's quality. You can see that one comment alludes to a current promotion that Subway has involving $2 subs. This person points out that you can't really expect much quality for $2. Next, we have an article on the Organic Consumers Association website, which calls Subway the largest junk food chain in America. This further identifies the issue of quality and healthiness that Subway is facing. These examples of criticism that Subway is facing leads to our marketing goals and objectives for Subway moving forward. Our qualitative marketing goals for Subway include improving their sandwich menu through the offering of organic sandwiches and establishing a broader brand awareness and mindshare. Our quantitative marketing goals for Subway, first in China, includes doubling the number of stores there and offering at least 7 menu items that are more relevant to the local Chinese culture. As we've talked about in class, it's important to adapt to the local culture when you're operating abroad, and we feel that Subway can make some adjustments to their menu and to their sandwiches to better relate to the Chinese culture. Our goals in the US would be for Subway to implement at least 7 strictly organic offerings, increase domestic profits by 5% for the next fiscal year, and increase mindshare by 100%, which would be measured by the number of social media interactions online involving Subway. This could be measured through a social media suite such as Hootsuite or Radiant6. In general, Subway appeals to the majority of Americans. While we don't feel that Subway's segmentation approach should change, we feel that the addition of wholly organic sandwiches would attract more customers from that niche market and would help to boost Subway's overall perception of quality. In China, we feel that Subway should specifically target young, urban customers. We feel that Subway should offer products that are suitable for the mass market, just as they do in the US. Subway needs to reinvigorate their brand, and we feel that they can do so and create mindshare at the same time by launching a new marketing campaign stressing quality and a new line of quality subs called Subway Select. The Subway Select product line would more directly compete with companies such as Quiznos, Jimmy John's, and Slotchkes. Subway would continue to offer cheap sandwiches such as their $5 footlongs in addition to its Subway Select line. To reinforce Subway's need for a new marketing campaign, we'd like to show you a clip from some of their current online advertisements. We'll let you decide if you'd like to go to Subway after watching this video.
Hey, new relationship advice? Well, I've got experience with that. Ready, set, it's time for Dear Todd. Hey, it's me again. Today we have a question about dating in the office, a subject I happen to know a little about. Dear Todd, I have feelings for this girl at work, and I think she has feelings for me too. We eat lunch together a lot. The only problem is she has a boyfriend and he works in the office too. Should I tell her how I feel? Humbly, Love Triangle. Dave? Dave, you didn't write this. Because you would talk to me man to man, right? Look, stay away from Sally, okay? I see the way you look at her, okay? Please? Sally?
In China, Subway should position their brand as new and trendy. Subway should modify their offerings to be more locally relevant, and they should launch an advertisement campaign to gain attention. Subway should be careful to dispel any confusion or fear about how their stores are organized and how they operate, because there is a step-by-step process that the customer must follow when visiting a Subway, and most Chinese customers most likely are not aware of that process. As we mentioned, Subway would create some wholly organic offerings and roll them into their new Subway Select product line. Subway would also work to improve the cleanliness of their stores and the customer experience in general. Some suggestions include the use of more creative wallpapers and seating arrangements, and the offering of plastic sandwich trays for those who are dining in-store in an effort to save paper and plastic. In China, Subway should shape their food to adapt to the local culture without losing their core brand competencies. Some ideas for adaptations include offering hot soups in lieu of chips, substituting pork for turkey, and offering warm vegetable toppings. Subway should also offer some default sandwiches that need no customization to appeal to the Chinese customers who aren't used to going through a step-by-step process of picking breads, meats, cheeses, and vegetables. Subway should revamp their entire brand image by putting an emphasis on quality. This should be supplemented with an upbeat, catchy advertisement campaign revolving around Subway Select. Subway can use multiple advertisement channels to target specific segments of their market. Subway would also continue to use PR opportunities such as partnerships with the American Heart Association. Next, we have an example of an upbeat advertisement that Subway specifically used in New York last year. We think that this is an excellent example of the type of advertisement that should be tied in with the new Subway Select line and used nationally.
I'm feeling the sunny day.
New York.
I'm feeling the taste I crave.
The Subway.
I'm making it how I like.
It's meant to be.
I'm feeling Subway. New York.
Hey New York, you feeling a free Subway sandwich? Try the new 6-inch turkey and bacon avocado sub and you'll get another 6-inch sub of your choice free. That's right, buy one, get one free. New York, you feeling Subway today?
I'm feeling Subway. New York.
In China, Subway would use a mass media communications campaign in order to spread brand awareness. Subway should adapt to the Chinese culture in its communications through the use of symbolism and appeals to collectivism and long-term sensibilities. Also, a delivery option is a must in China, and that option should be communicated clearly. This completes our marketing plan presentation for Subway. We thank you for your time and your attention, and we welcome any questions. Thank you.
Subway chicken gloves with some extra mayonnaise. No jalapenos. Subway with the 20 ounce Pepsi and a bag of Frito-Lays.